You are now tuned into the hottest podcast on the net, man. Tough Love Podcast.
It's DJ Guate. We're right here live at AE University. It's authentic or nothing. You're now watching the Tough Love Podcast.
We with Tough Love Podcast.
Tough Love Podcast.
The Tough Love Podcast.
You tuned into the Tough Love Podcast.
Tough Love Podcast, baby.
I often hear a lot of artists, ask the question like, why my city don't support me. I'm putting out music. I got a nice little, what I think is a social media fan base from the city, and people don't support my music. They don't really stream my music. And the thing that I always tell artists is that the last people who are going to support you is the people from your city. Okay? So that's a bad misconception, and I don't really know where artists get that from, thinking that their city is going to get behind them in a music career, when you really can't name 5 artists, probably not even 3 artists, that actually had their city behind them before they got on. Before you heard about them, you didn't hear their city pushing them hard as a bitch out to the world. You know what I mean? In most cases, a lot of people who got on been grinding in their city, some for years, some for not a lot of time at all, but they did not get their city behind them in order to get on. What they did is they branched out. They went viral outside of their city. They marketed and promoted outside of their city. They did something outside of their city that was able to get enough traction to get a big enough fan base for their city to start paying attention to them. So when artists, is out here putting his music out and you expecting your city to get behind you, don't. I'm telling you, that is a bad misconception, is to think that your city is supposed to get behind you. What you do is you get enough people behind you in your city that really care about your music, that really care about your brand and what you're doing out there, and then you just focus on reaching out. See, the main thing with artists is that everybody know how to go into the studio and drop music, right? But when it comes to putting the music out, when it comes to reaching the masses, that's where everybody gets stuck at. Because a lot of artists is not taught marketing and promotion. Not only that, is a lot of artists don't go and self-teach themselves about marketing and promotion. And that's one of the biggest things that I encourage to everybody. Like, nowadays, it's an internet industry. You know what I mean? Back in the day, I can give you an excuse as to you don't know how to reach out to the right contacts and the right connects and all that. But nowadays, man, listen, it's nothing but Google search. That's it. You hit Google search on any question that you might have about your brand, about your music, about yourself. What are you missing? What is marketing? That's what a lot of y'all need to really go research. That right there. What is music marketing? Start there. What is music promotion? Start there. It's the simplest question that you can put in Google and find out a lot. And from that article, you're going to go to another article, and you just read a lot of different articles. And you learn the different things that they have in there. You use what works for you. You don't got to use everything that they have, because everything that they have in these articles and, different type of strategies for marketing and promotion is not all going to work for you. But what you can do is you can use bits and pieces, and you can try certain things out that will work for your brand. And that is just that simple, okay? But in the least cases, do not expect your city to get behind you immediately, because that's not going to happen. It's just not. So what you got to do is you just got to try to figure out what's going to work for you. So I advise you get on internet, You look at some of these other artists that's out here, you try to piggyback off some of the things that they doing. And that's not to say change your style, change your sound, change your brand. It's to say figure out what's working and try to incorporate what you doing into what's already working out here. See, a lot of y'all be trying to do new shit and y'all don't got enough money to do new shit. A lot of y'all don't have money to put into marketing and promotion. So you have to figure out free ways or cheap ways to get it done and still have that same quality, have that same impact. That's what you got to do as an artist. See, a lot of y'all don't understand that once you enter that studio and you create a record and you put that record up on anywhere that's a platform where you are generating revenue from, you are now a business. You are now a brand. Might not be legitimate because, at the end of the day, you still have to register that brand. You still have to register that business, but you are now a business. Why? Because you put your music into the world of money. You know what I'm saying? So you are officially a business, and that's why you have to act accordingly to being a business. You don't just have everybody know how to rap. You don't have to go and look and Google how to rap, because if you do, that's a problem right there. Everybody know how to fucking sing and, create music and go into the studio and do their thing. But when it comes to the marketing and promotion aspect of it, the engagement with your fans aspect of it, that's where y'all lost at. And this is the stuff that I'm saying. Go and research it, man. It's right there free on the internet. Research it. Look up some of these A&R videos on YouTube and find out what they was looking for in artists and what the labels are looking for in artists. If you the type of person that want to get signed to a label or you want to build your own label, it's a lot of good information into things like that. Stop looking at these artists on Instagram flashing, showing you that they at the goal line already and what they already got at the goal line, because it's the process of getting to the goal line that you need to pay attention to. That's it. You're looking at what they already, they there already. They steady building the brand, but it's official. You trying to get official. So you want to back up a little bit and you want to go and research what it took for them to get there. Research what that entails. You know what I mean? Like, artists have to start using y'all heads a lot more. A lot of y'all are smart. A lot of y'all got high school degrees, college degrees. And I'm just saying, man, use your head. You know what I mean? Some of y'all put out music that you know is not gonna really hit. Like, it's just not the era for it. Not to say it's not good music, but it's just not the era for it. You don't have enough money to market it into the era that into the genre that it goes into, right? And you got to figure out a way to get that to the people, for the people to listen. You want to catch their ear first, and it might not be with your particular kind of music. But once you get in, you win. They'll listen to anything you put out. But you got to figure out a way to get in, though. This is a chess, not checkers industry, okay? Some of y'all be pulling out the wrong fucking board, man. And the wrong pieces. Chess, not checkers. I hate to see artists that's talented as hell struggle. And it's so easy not to struggle, man. See, the thing is, everybody has this aspect of viral. Oh, I'm going to put this video out, it's going to go viral, it's going to go crazy. And that's the thing, man. Like, everybody playing for viral, but they don't plan for the long grind, though. The long grind is where that's where the true test of an artist comes in, the endurance, right? Put out this record and you pick up a couple hundred streams in a couple days, you see it's not really taking off. So what do? Do you sit there and let that record die and create more, Or do you really push that record? Do you get behind the marketing aspect of that record? Do you get behind the promotional aspect of that record and step it up more? Or do you just let the record die? And that's what I feel like a lot of artists do, is they just let the record die. They put that video out first week, you see them promoting it. Next week, you don't see them doing nothing. Like it don't even exist. Because they expected it to go viral. They expected the fans to promote it. And it didn't happen like that. Then you see these same artists that got all day to spend on the internet, but don't got no time to promote their own music doing it. This is the stuff I don't understand. You have artists that's like, I need management. And my question is, for what? To manage what? What do you need a manager for? To manage what? Huh? A lot of these artists don't have a big catalog. They don't have a full album just sitting back waiting and a couple of singles in the cut. They don't got that. What am I managing? A lot of y'all don't have a big social media presence. What am I managing? A lot of y'all don't even have your music in on these platforms like BMI, in ASCAP, Sound Exchange. Like, come on, man. What am I managing? So you gotta figure it out. Nowadays, man, the industry has changed. So nowadays, you have to build your own buzz before anybody gonna come at you. If you think your talent is the reason why you should be signed, then you is a damn fool. These labels are signed in grind. They're not signing talent, if you paying attention. A lot of them is not signing talented artists. They signing artists that's out here grinding, whether they going viral with a song or just, dropping video after video, grind. They everywhere, seminars. They fucking at, music events everywhere, concerts, they everywhere. The grind, man. It's the presence. You know what I mean? Like, the grind is what these labels are signing. Why? Because the grind is an investment. If I see you can grind hard enough to, acquire 300,000 fans or followers, and you doing hundreds of thousands views on YouTube and on your streams. Come on, man. That's a great investment. But if I know you just talented, but you don't got no streams, you don't got no views, I don't know. That means that I gotta spend more money to put into you to put you out here. As an investor, I want to be able to spend less and get more. I don't want to have to spend more and hope that, this investment works out for me. So you as the artist have to make yourself an investment. You got to do it yourself. Ain't nobody going to help you. Ain't no manager going to help you do that. Just something to think on, y'all. At the end of the day, like I said, don't expect your city to get behind you, man. Do your thing. Network outside of your city. Use Facebook ads. That's what I do, okay? I use them religiously. Facebook advertisement, Instagram advertisement. I do all of that shit religiously, okay? And it works. It brings people to your profile. All you have to do is have something on your profile for them to be interested in. But don't have a bunch of stuff that don't even pertain to your brand down your timeline, but you want people to believe in you as an artist. That's one thing I really hate, is for people to inbox me, hey, can you manage me, or do you manage other artists? I don't even respond to them. What I do first is I go straight to their profile and I stream down their profile to see if they even promote their own music. And then 9 times out of 10, they not. They promote a bunch of memes. They talking about a bunch of non-related stuff to music and all. No, I'm not gonna manage you, bro. You not even grinding. Even if you was talented, and I would consider managing you off of talent, you ain't even you're not grinding enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm a fuck with bro. He grinding like a motherfucker. I know I could wake up every day. He gonna promote his own music. I'm gonna promote his music, get into these other networks that he not in right now or she not in right now. But at the end of the day,